Your Cowboy got an opportunity today. Well, this weekend, like you said, the Eagles might slip because even if the Eagles slip, y'all could still lose that number one seed because the 49ers, they're gonna beat the Cardinals, man. I think we both agree with that.
I
All
think we'll
right.
we'll end up the 2 seed if that happens.
Yeah, y'all will be a two seed. Yeah, so that's the next question. Would you rather be a two seed or would you rather be the fifth seed? Mind you, two seed, you most likely gotta play the Packers, Lions, or Seahawks. Fifth seed, play the Buccaneers.
Ah, there's two quarterbacks. I've been on this show. You all can probably go back. You can find the clips of me saying that these two quarterbacks just won't go away. They won't go away. And it doesn't matter what happens or how this season's going. They're like the Mike Tomlin for the Cowboys. You know what I mean? Like they'll find a way. If the Cowboys make the playoffs, these two quarterbacks are going to find a way to get in and ruin that whole thing. But to me, the 2 seed would be nice, and yes, to go up against Aaron Rodgers, it's a good game. But you got to sometimes sit back and ask yourself, do you want Aaron Rodgers to come back to Dallas where he's won his first Super Bowl, two, cleaned us up almost every time he got there? Remember the tiptoe catch and then the 50-yard touch field goal that won that game when Dak was a rookie and he went toe for toe with Aaron Rodgers. Also, I think we should have noticed in that game that Dak is only a second half quarterback because he definitely only came back in that second half. The first half was terrible. We should have known since then. But Dave's been saying it all year. We can beat the Bucs. Why are you so nervous about the Bucs game? Tom Brady is 7-0 against the Dallas Cowboys, right? As me, I changed my fantasy name to Quarterback Wives Matter. Me, myself, it would be so great to see Tampa. We go down to Tampa Bay, beat him there, and move on. We retire Brady. That would be so great. That would be lovely. So right now I'm saying let's stick with the fifth seed because just think of the narratives that happen. You beat Brady, you move on. If all things play out perfectly, you play the Eagles again. Then you get to beat the Eagles again to go to the conference championship game. Then I don't know who we might meet there.
49ers?
If that would be the perfect lineup. Bucks, Eagles, Niners to go to the Super Bowl. Y'all might have to kick me out the chat. Just kick me out the chat right now. But yeah, I'm gonna say the fifth seed is the best route. You get to play against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, who's reeling right now. Like they're finding their footing, but they can still be knocked off a little bit. And their quarterback doesn't run. So our pass rush hasn't been looking the best. So if you want to get back to a quarterback that can't really throw like that, I mean, they did say their O-line has beefed up a little bit, but I think we got this.
Michael Parsons had 2 sacks on Brady. Last time I played him.
Yeah.
Remember he was like, two.
He was excited.
But yeah, better be the fifth seed. Better chance, man. I agree with you. Green Bay has much better defense than Tampa Bay. Green Bay has a much better rushing attack than Tampa Bay. And they have the Cowboy killer Aaron Rodgers, but you also said Tom Brady. I wrote this in my notes. Brady is also 7-0 against the Cowboys. But the Buccaneers can't run the ball. And that's one of y'all Achilles' heel. But y'all been a little better. But y'all pass defense has been bad lately. But Brady, they can't run the ball. And Brady don't want to get hit. So everything gonna come out real quick. Not saying that y'all can't lose to the Buccaneers. I'm not saying that. I think y'all better matchup is the Buccaneers versus Aaron Rodgers. That's all I'm saying.
For me, I say the same thing. And also, the Packers are hot right now. Do you see the way they're playing? Like, Jair is turned up. He turned up against Justin Jefferson. So he's going to chase CD all around. And that's the last thing we need because Dak already throwing 1 or 2 interceptions a game. That's the last thing we need. A hot Packers defense. Because when we played them the first time, the defense was a little iffy until Dak threw what's his name? Ford? I don't even think he was supposed to have been on the team. He threw him 2 interceptions. So imagine what Jair going to do this time.
I can hear him now, Tomo, on the post game. I was watching CD. I was watching Gallup, and then CD went across the middle, and then I was like, "Why ain't gonna throw it to me?" And I just caught it, and then I can hear him now at the post game.
He
That's
said, "I'm
exactly.
back." That
It's
was
always
funny.
miscommunication with like him and CD, some craziness, and then
I
it's
mean, it
crazy.
was they turned up now. I guess
They are.
That Odell talk lit a fire under CD because he was slumming until that happened.
You right. You probably the only person I heard say that.
Once that Odell stuff happened, man, it was like, hey, I'm gonna show y'all I need this money. His agent told him, he's like, they gotta pay you. Remember that.
That's facts, Tom. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That might be it. Maybe the Odell thing Dak was doing. Hey, maybe that was a method of the man. I don't know. Maybe that was by design. I'm gonna say that.
Hey.
Yeah.
They say you don't show. They say you don't perform sometimes until your backup show up.
Hey, in business, is what I learned. All right, I learned that you want to get your quarterback to move, draft another one. All right. When people get somebody next in line could take your spot, we tend to run a little faster. You know, so that's how
I said that about Romo for like 9 years. I said he doesn't have a quality backup, so he's gonna keep throwing picks. Like if his job's not at stake, then why would I go out there and get better?
Cowboys need to snatch a playoff W.
He did.
CD snatched his phone from his.
No, they do, and that was a quick dub. We need that bad.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.